Hey folks, Pastor Sean coming to you with our daily 1, 2, 3, 1 scripture, 2 points in less than 3 minutes. We have caught back up or trying to catch back up, trying to get back on the train of doing these as many as possible. And we are in Numbers chapter 1, verse 1. Numbers chapter 1, verse 1. You may not read these Old Testament books, but they are fantastic. The Pentateuch, the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah, the Law, whatever you want to call them, they are fantastic, and they're reflections of each other, and I'll explain that in another video. But Numbers chapter 1, verse 1 says, "And the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tabernacle of the congregation, on the first day of the second month, in the second year, after they were come out of the land of Egypt." Point number 1 is very, very simple. God keeps a record. The whole book of Numbers is about counting up the children of Israel and counting up the tribes and counting up all of the things that are in the land and in the nation. And God takes a record. So number 1, let me explain this to you. God keeps a record. He knows the very number of hair on our head. He knows how many heartbeats we have had in life. He knows how many heartbeats we're going to have in our entire existence. He knows the number of eyelashes that we have in our eyes. He knows the number of cells that course through our bodies. That's amazing. When you think about the fact that there's almost 7 billion people on the earth, and God knows the inside and out of every single one of them. Why? Because God keeps a record. The second thing that I want to show you here is God understands where you're at. The children of Israel are out in the wilderness of Sinai, and he speaks to Moses inside the tabernacle. He speaks to him in the wilderness inside the tabernacle on a very specific day. God knows exactly where you are. He knows everything there is to know about you because he keeps a record. And number 2, he knows exactly where you are. You may feel like, and I've said this on many, many occasions, you may feel like he's a million miles away, but he's right there with you because it is God who sustains you. It is God who takes care of you. It is God who wakes you up in the morning, tucks you in at night. It's he who pumps the blood through your body, pumps the air through your lungs. Number 1, God keeps a record. Number 2, he knows exactly where you are. Whether you've been riding up and down the road, whether you're standing in line at Walmart, whether you're sitting in bed or praying in your prayer chamber, God knows exactly where you are. That makes me feel good, and I hope it makes you feel good as well. God keeps a record. He knows where you are. Numbers chapter 1. I love you. Praying for you. Hope to see you again very, very soon. God bless you as always is my prayer.